afternoon, brothers and sisters. Breaking news again from the Disciple channel. I just want to thank the Intel guys and everybody that's supporting the channel. Jeff, Frank, Heather, and Tracy's been sending stuff in as well. So anyway, let's have a look at the news. Well, okay, first up, this is end times news. This is things that happen around the world that are life-changing, you know, to the planet, and things are stepping up a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, if you're watching for the first time, then keep a watch. Things are happening. First one out is massive forest fires in Siberia, climate emergency, Greenpeace. Okay, what's that? But experts warn that the situation was most likely to remain catastrophic in the coming 2 weeks due to weather conditions. Wow. Greenpeace Russian team is documenting wildfires in the Taiga forest in the Krasnoyarsk region of Siberia anyway. Despite statements by Russian authorities, the intensity of the forest fires in Siberia are not decreasing. The 4.3 million hectare fire, an area larger than Denmark. Wow. Okay, I don't know why they're hiding up. We've got a fire. You know, whether it was anything to do with the explosions they had up there that set these fires going, I really don't know. But I wouldn't have thought... I've never been to Siberia, but it's never sort of appealed to me as being a forest fire place. But anyway, little do I know. Okay, next out of the bag is thousands march in Moscow. There's a lot going on, isn't there, in Russia at the moment? Thousands march in Moscow demanding open city elections. Wow. Scores arrested, the biggest opposition rally in 6 years, prompted by disqualification of independent candidates. So things globally are happening. I mean, this getting out of Russia is quite interesting, how the unrest is going on there. You know, with the forest fires we've just seen, with 100,000 evacuated in the same region of 2 military bases going off with big bangs, with a release of over 100 times more atomic radiation than's ever been seen in Fukushima. Okay, this is all happening. Russia's getting it. Why seem to be Russia getting it? Oh, we're all getting it, but Russia seems to be getting a lot. Oh, it's beginning to be news. But we'll have a look at the typhoon in China as well. The Lakima thing, Lakima triggers a landslide in eastern China, sent in by the Intel teams. Let's have a look. 18 people died, landslide in eastern. Big typhoon Lakima brought maximum winds of 116 to 187, was that? The big seas we're talking about. Large areas of farmland were destroyed. That means an offset, you know, farm and food. Many residents were rescued from rapidly rising water. Man, we've seen some of this, but oh, good grief. Just devastation, isn't it? Just devastation all round. So, you know, we're seeing world events happening, and we tend to pump them out on a daily basis as a resource to understand what is happening to our planet. And what is happening to our planet is end times. End times, rapture, end times. It's coming soon. And we'll go into that. I've been looking deeply into prophecy this afternoon. I need to learn so I can get the information out. So sending news articles and being helped out by the crew is amazing. Right, this is an amazing one. Earth is about to have a close encounter with a massive asteroid. Mac NBC News. So this is NBC News. I'm sure they won't mind me sharing it. We'll get a copyright strike.
Our planet will have a close encounter with an asteroid. An absolutely massive one that's bigger than a 100-story building. The asteroid, called 2006 QQ23, is more than 1,860 feet in diameter at its widest point. It orbits close enough to our planet that NASA has designated it a near-Earth object. On the 10th, 2006 QQ23 is expected to hurtle past Earth within about 4.6 million miles of us, the closest call since 2001. 4.6 million miles might sound really far away, and rest assured that 2006 QQ23 is indeed expected to pass us without incident, but that's still close enough that NASA considers the asteroid potentially hazardous. That's an uncomfortable thought, especially considering the asteroid's size. If it did crash into Earth someday, the force of the collision of the enormous rock could have devastating effects. Thankfully, NASA doesn't see that as a possibility anytime remotely soon, and they track such things closely through their Center for Near-Earth Object Studies. Still, just in case another asteroid does pose a catastrophic threat, NASA is getting prepared. In May, NASA, FEMA, and international partners conducted a tabletop exercise to show how they would handle discovery of a fictional asteroid heading our...
Well, okay, that's all supposition that we can stop asteroids. We've got enough armament on the world to blow the planet up, so I'm sure we can. But it shows you what's out there. You know, we know that it's a long way away, but close enough to what we know what the Lord can do, and He's ready to do what He's going to do. You know, that's the pinpoint of this. Why on earth people are saying would God do that? Well, find out. You know, we've all got an attitude to find out or not. We can ignore it. We can call people who watch fools, but God says it's the worldly wise, it's fools. So watch out. We wouldn't be doing it for nothing. But anyway, next out we have... Oh, right. We're going on to the Jeffrey Epstein thing, you know, and now sex offender and accused sex trafficker. Oh, good grief. Jeffrey Epstein. What did the man want? You know, was not on suicide watch at the time of his death, according to several reports. I find that hard to believe, but prison officials found the disgraced billionaire dead in his jail cell early Saturday morning. Multiple reports are calling his death an apparent suicide via hanging, although it has come with suspicion as Epstein was believed to be on suicide watch. Believed? Was he? Where's the reports? Come on. However, officials told the New York Post that Epstein was not on the suicide watch. Who can you believe? You know, I'm not one for conspiracy. I would need to see the facts. But, you know, if you do a suicide watch, or don't do a suicide watch, where on earth did he get the materials to hang himself anyway? Aren't we stripped? I've never been in jail. You know, and I'm not knocking people as being in jail, but I haven't been in jail. I haven't had the fortune to be in jail, but you could evangelise prisoners. But I haven't been in jail. How many times I've got to say that? But I do know that you're not allowed belts and stuff. What did he hang himself with? You know, are we going to get the full report on this? You know, they owe it to us because, quite frankly, if he's been murdered, then he's been murdered by high officials. So we're right to a public investigation, don't you think? But I'll not harp on that one because YouTube will probably ban me for saying things like that. But, you know, it's got to be said. The news has got to be said. And the thread, I don't quite get the gist of this thread, but camera malfunction. Someone must have said, breaking alleged camera malfunction last night at MCC when Jeffrey Epstein was locked up. Epstein files, I don't know. Shall I open that? It's Twitter. So it's a Twitter thing. Oh, come on. If Bill Clinton had sex with underage children, he should go to prison. He should go to prison for a very long time. You know, obviously the thread's going on. It doesn't matter if you're a US president or a royal, a senator, or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The law is the law. And if even the lawmakers are found breaking the law, then they should answer to the law because our God is a God of law. So that's just amazes me. But then again, it's God's perfect plan. And I keep saying this. We can't change anything. Nothing can we change of this plan. We can pray for immediate changes within our communities. We can pray for the lost. Do you know, but I do question whether we can alter the plan, the major overall plan. The more I dig into that, and I'm not pinning myself to that, but the more I dig into that, it is certainly a plan, a master plan of the earth from the beginning of all creation till the end and the renewal of creation, dare I say, or of man. Not so sure which I should say, brothers and sisters. But I have been gardening this afternoon, and I'm just back in, a little bit weary for wear, ready to jump in the shower. So it's been, as usual, great. And I'll just leave you with it. May God bless you and keep you and make his face shine upon you in Jesus' precious name. And just thank everybody again for the news. And we'll go and see, hopefully, each other tonight, maybe at the Wailing Wall. Good night. God bless.